Killers of the Flower Moon is directed by Martin Scorsese, and it tells the true story of a series of murders that were taking place in the Osage Native American tribe of Osage County, Oklahoma during the 1920s. This movie is based off of a book, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Osage Murders, and the Birth of the FBI. Now, what I understand is that Martin Scorsese is not following the book. He is going in a different direction with the story in this film.
The heart of the entire situation. You're in love, the trust that goes with love, and then this extraordinary betrayal, and still loving. Now, how do we do that?
From what I see, I think he went in the right direction. What we get with this movie is a story about two people. We got Leonardo DiCaprio, who is a fantastic actor every single time he plays Ernest in here, and we get to learn a lot about him. With Leonardo DiCaprio's performance, he's an amazing actor. He portrays this character in a realistic way. He's a masterful actor, and what I see from him on screen, I'm sucked into it because I understand his character. I feel his character. His character is doing all these slimy, twisted things. But then deep down inside, you know that he feels bad about it. And so Leonardo DiCaprio does a fantastic job at portraying a man who is tearing himself apart from the inside. Then we meet Lily Gladstone's character, Molly. And her character is very interesting because she is a native to this land. She falls in love with Leonardo DiCaprio's character. And it's a tragic situation because you see what Leonardo DiCaprio's character is doing to her physically, mentally. She slowly starts deteriorating throughout the film. And it's just sad because then it's like she knows what's going on, but she never comes out and says it because she still has hope and faith. She wants to believe what's happening and it's not real. And so there are so many great scenes in here where she just shows a range of emotion, and it just sends me on a roller coaster ride right along with her. Like when the tragic stuff happens, I'm there with her. Like when she cries, I'm crying. When she's sad, I'm sad. When you see her in these situations, you just feel for her emotionally. Like there is a scene where she goes to Washington and she says these lines where I have to do this if this is the last thing that I do. And when she said that, I felt it. I was there with her. You just want her to succeed throughout the film. So I thought the actress here, Lily Gladstone, portrayed this character in spades. It was a powerful performance. We do have a third wheel here in the puppeteer of all of these tragedies that are occurring, and William, who is played by Robert De Niro, and he is the uncle of Leonardo DiCaprio's character. And from what I understand, that this, person, he was seen in the community as an upright citizen. People loved him. He gave things to the community. And it's just tragic that this person who was looked at in this high light was doing all of these slimy things behind these people just to get money. And I think Robert De Niro played this character exceptionally well. The scenes between him and Leonardo DiCaprio are phenomenal. I love the dynamics that were being portrayed in the story here between all of these characters, all of this chaos, all of these tragic events playing out on the screen here just had me immersed in the whole thing. Martin Scorsese is a masterful filmmaker, and he shows that in this film. For 3.5 hours, you're sucked into the 1920s. It feels like the 1920s in the Osage Native American tribe. You feel just sucked into all this stuff. Like, it doesn't feel like a set, it feels real. Everything feels real, it feels lived in. And just the music too, the score in this film, from the very beginning you're sucked into it. Like, there are scenes where the score actually plays a part in here and there's no dialogue, and you're just like following characters doing things, and you're just witnessing things visually, and just the whole thing on a technical level, on just, it's on a grand scale. And it's very immersive, it's very engaging, and it feels realistic. Everything feels realistic here. Nothing feels fake, nothing feels like a set. It all feels 100% genuine. What we have here in Killers of the Flower Moon is a tragic story, but it is handled with care, and it is directed by a masterful filmmaker in Martin Scorsese, who I think crafted this in a masterfully genuine way. That's all I have to say.